You are now listening to the Baseball Aficionado podcast. Welcome to episode number 10. I'm your host, Santos, and today I have a special episode. The reason why I say it's special is because this is an episode that a lot of the followers, a lot of the people we talk to online have been waiting for, and this is a long time in the making. And so I got my friends back on here, and it's going to be really good. We're talking about some Caribbean baseball. We're going to do a little fun. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to talk about what greatest teams of all time, kind of put together our, our all-time teams or our dream teams, and we're going to compare, compare notes, all that good stuff. So I have my friends from Bodega Sports with me. I got my friends from Bodega Sports with Willy Baez, and of course, Claudio Castillo will be with us as well. And I also have Yusseff Díaz from Pelota, Cubana, and my friends are in the building. So without further ado, I'm going to let them in. Now, before anything, please make sure to give the video a like, comment, subscribe. It helps us grow. Appreciate it if you're watching on YouTube. And of course, as always, we're available on all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcast. So without further ado, I want to welcome to the show Bodega Sports, and of course, Yusseff Díaz of Pelota Cubana. Bienvenidos.
What's up, brothers? How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hello, okay.
How are you, everyone?
We're good. I think we're ready. Do you know what we're talking about today?
I have no idea.
No, nothing? All right, so I'll break it down for you.
Go ahead, break it down.
All right, so, mira. We're going to talk about basically who's been the most dominant, who has the best players, and basically we're going to construct the teams of each Latin American country. Not each, but the most well-known. Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Cuba. La cuatro potencias. Me di cuenta que solamente son dos ahora. But we'll talk about that more.
Exactly. It's only two.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta give me that answer.
Yeah. Yusseff.
Hello.
Check it out. Yusseff, you're going to talk about Cuba, of course. I'll be talking about Venezuela. Claudio will be talking about DR. And Santos will be talking about Puerto Rico. Now, without further ado, we're going to start with right-handed pitcher. What I'm going to do, we are all going to agree who has the better pitcher, and I'm going to put a point on it. All right?
Dale.
So, vamos a comenzar. Yusseff, dime cuál es tu right hand pitcher.
It has to be Louis Tiant. If Fernandez didn't die, it would have been Fernandez, but it's Louis Tiant. Should be in the Hall of Fame, but he isn't. Go figure.
I would agree. Claudio, who you got?
For Dominican?
Yeah.
Pedro Martinez, obviously.
All right. Santos, who you got?
Tú eres un abusador.
Yeah.
I don't even want to give my answer, bro. It's not even fair.
No, it's all right, bro. He got more than 200 wins, bro. He's good.
No, bro. Mira, I thought about it because Puerto Rico's not had a lot of really great pitching, but at the same time, we've had some sneaky good pitchers. Like if you look at the guy I'm gonna mention, Javier Vázquez tiene mucho ponche. So I'm going with Javier Vázquez from Puerto Rico. There hasn't been another great right-hander from.
What about Ricky Bones?
Who?
Ricky Bones.
Bonus?
Come on, man. You're gonna give me Ricky Bonus. Come on, man. No, you're trying to troll me? What are you doing?
No. I just mentioned. I just give you advice.
No, right. Advice.
I think Venezuela has one of the most dominant pitchers. And of course, King Felix Hernandez. On that point, who do you give it to? Luis Tiam or Pedro Martinez?
Come on, that's not even a Pedro.
I know.
You gotta give it to.
Right.
If we're objective, it's Pedro. Come on, Pedro to me is the greatest Latino pitcher of all time.
I would agree.
I beg the difference, sir. I would say the Dominican dandy. I mean, one.
No. Come on,
really?
No,
bro, he didn't win Cy Young, so they only had one Cy Young when he pitched.
No. I did that research already. He wouldn't win the Cy Young.
Papi, mira.
Believe me. I did that research. He wouldn't win the Cy Young. Si hubiera estado separado, que es lo que se dice, ¿verdad? Que National American League no lo hubiera ganado como quiera.
Yes, he did. Marichal hubiera tenido like 3 Cy Youngs.
He wouldn't. Él no hubiera ganado a Bob Gibson. No lo hubiera ganado. Diablo, habían par de caballetes para cuando él estaba pichando.
Pedro
Y te
didn't
lo
have
digo
the
yo.
competition that he faced, bro. And there was only one Cy Young. I think he would have won at least 1 or 2, bro. That guy was dominant, bro.
Well,
He was great. He was great. But look at the era, though.
That's why the stadium
Yeah,
is
that is
Estadio
true.
Juan Marichal, not Estadio Pedro Martinez. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
No, I get that. But here's the thing, right? I get that. And I'm not saying, look, mira, that's not a bad answer. Like the Dominican dandy's there. But the thing is that I look at the eras, right? Look at the era that tú no puedes comparar la época de Dominican dandy.
The situation with Marichal, he always go for pitching in the game. And then always there is like in one innings, they make like a 2 or 3 carrera. That was the only problem with Marichal because he's always been pitching a lot of entradas.
Mucha entrada. Yes, true.
Yeah.
I didn't believe in relief pitching. Remember that.
Right. Different time. Different
Yeah,
time.
different time.
Que Pedro, I think, was more dominant. To me, I think it's Pedro.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, left-handed pitcher. Let's start with you, Claudio. Who you got?
Guayubín Olivo.
Over Francisco Leiriano, de verdad.
Yes.
Right.
Because Guayubín Olivo, he's only pitched 2 seasons in the major league because he was old when he get like not drafted. When we get hired for the major league, he was a little bit old. But Guayubín Olivo, one of the best left-handed pitcher en el béisbol en la liga de nosotros en la
Lidón.
Lidón. But at that time he wasn't called Lidón.
Don't worry, Raul Baez is gonna break his win record. It's coming.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
no, it is. He's on the way to do
Great
that.
pitcher, man. Great
Yeah.
pitcher, man. I'm gonna go with Mike Cuellar, man. El Caballo Loco, the original
Yeah.
Caballo Loco. I got a story about him. You know how they discovered him? Why he came so late to the majors? All right. A major league team went to Cuba and they were playing a game against the Cuban army, Batista's army, and he was pitching. And they're like, bro, who is this guy? And they signed him. It took him. Remember, he came up to the majors with Houston, went down for like 4 or 5 years, then he came back up. He still won like 194 games, 180 something games. He was and he won a Cy Young. Remember that?
185 games.
It's Latino to win a Cy Young.
And a Cy Young.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, Santos, who you got? Who's your pitcher? Left-handed.
I gotta go with John Candelaria just because I mean his WAR is 42. He's got a 42 WAR. That's a decent WAR for a starting pitcher. ERA title 1979 World Series, career 3.33 ERA. I don't think that he's in the conversation amongst the best Latino left-handers. I mean, but he's the best from Puerto Rico.
He won a Cy Young.
Yeah. Puerto Rico, he was developing one lefty kids. I remember the guy was good in the first seasons what he had, but I don't know, he disappeared. Jose Rosado, you remember him?
Jose Rosado hurt his arm from the Royals.
Yeah. Okay.
He had better stuff. He had better stuff.
Yeah.
Jose Rosado was a beast. Yeah.
He was a beast.
He started the All-Star game.
But I will give you to Cuba for the left-handed pitcher. We have to be on. Well, no, watch out. Hold on. Yeah,
Venezuela
it's missing one.
Venezuela has the best one, Joan Santana.
Yeah.
Santana.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Santana.
He won 20 games, bro. Remember, he was in that Orioles staff that they outshined them. Remember that staff had.
Yusseff, when you're talking about two Cy Young, we had to respect.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The thing about Santana,
no argument with those things.
He got hurt.
But what did he do before he got hurt? He put up like 5 years. See, I don't like compilers. I hate compilers. Like if you're average for like 24 years, like Craig Biggio, I don't care.
Or like Jamie Moyer.
Jamie Moyer. I'm talking about. I'd rather you have a short career and your ERA is like microscopic.
He got 139 games, right? 120 games one time in his career, right? Out of the big league by 33. The reason why Cuellar didn't win so many games, didn't win 200 games, was because he came up late. They didn't find him until late. You know what I'm saying? Or not, he would have been in the leagues earlier.
Joan
Pero qué
Santana.
culpa tiene Santana?
Yeah, Santana was just another beast.
A 4-time 20-game winner.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me about wins, bro.
Yeah,
wins
no,
don't
nobody
matter.
cares
I'm sorry.
about wins.
I'm not. I love you, Yusseff. I don't count wins as much anymore.
Yeah, not anymore,
that's
bro.
what you come to do, right? And he has a better ERA than Santana, and he pitched more innings.
No, I'll tell you what. You know what's the most important stat for pitchers? One of them, and people don't realize it. Quality
Don't
starts.
tell me more because I'm
6
gonna
innings.
window.
No, quality starts. 6 innings, less than 3 runs.
For me, this one is better. This one is better, like the wins. Quality start.
Quality starts.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna give a point to Joan Santana. Venezuela got 1. All right, closing pitchers. Tell me. Vamos a comenzar con Yusseff because I like his answer.
Just give it to me right now, bro.
Yeah. Let's see. Who you got?
Marcelo Iglesias. Now we're playing Chapman.
Yo, but you can do that because I have one of my cases projected to be the best.
Oh.
You can use it. It's valid.
No. Yusseff.
For me, Marcelo Iglesias is the best closer all the time for Cuba. He's gonna be too.
No.
Hey, man,
No.
Chapman, man, listen. This is a guy. All right, considering how many little opportunities he's had to save games compared to other people, he has 325. He has more strikeouts than any one of the guys that you're gonna put up. He's probably gonna finish with the most strikeouts for a reliever ever. He's 35 years old, still throwing 104 miles an hour. He has the record for the fastest pitch ever thrown. Nah, it's hands down. It's had all this. No questions asked. Santos, who you got?
All right. That with Aroldis is cool, but what if I told you that there is a relief pitcher who won a Cy Young and MVP in the same year?
Willy Hernandez. Yeah, but that was
Willy Hernandez in 1984.
1984.
Willy Hernandez, 1984. Now, and 3-time All-Star and 1984 World Series. Now, I understand he had that big 1984. ERA remained in the low 3s. I could have picked Roberto Hernandez. He had more saves. I could have picked Edwin Diaz. He has more strikeouts and he's more dominant. I decided to go with the more accomplished guy in Willy Hernandez.
All right.
Because I felt like it was a guy who had something that nobody else was going to have. So that's why I went with Willy Hernandez.
Yeah, but...
All right. Claudio.
Well, I have the Dominican. If we had to choose by numbers, obviously we had to go with Francisco Cordero or
Fernando Rodney.
But for me, who's gonna be the best? Who's already have like a 3 election for the All-Star game is Clase. Manuel Clase. He's very dominant for me. In like 2 or more years, he's gonna be the best closer, even for the major league. And Manuel Clase.
Who was the other Dominican closer you mentioned though? It was Cordero. Who was the other one before?
Fernando Rodney.
Rodney.
Cordero
y Jose Mesa también was really good.
And Jose Mesa, he was there. He's a lot of tape.
Coco throws good pitches, but also throws good chairs. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Willy Hernandez has a higher WAR than all the guys we just mentioned.
Yeah, man. But, listen.
No, ningún 3-time All-Star. Cordero's not a 3. The same.
Emmanuel Clase had 4 years in Grand. He got 4 years in the big league. He already had three All-Star.
Right.
Come on, man.
6-time All-Star. 300 wins. 51. Right. 300 saves, 51 wins. 2.60 ERA. Over 1,200 strikeouts. A reliever. He has 58 strikeouts this year in 35 innings. His whip, 110. Come on, man. It's not even close.
All right.
Yeah, but his legacy is getting messed up with all those things that he's been doing right now. You have to be honest with those things. Chapman, yeah.
Cordero throws chairs, bro. What are you talking about?
Dude, Chapman had like 5 years. Every time he's come to pitch, you have to cross your finger and start right.
All right, Chapman.
Listen,
has given up 3 runs in the postseason. You know that, right? Unfortunately, they've been the 3 home runs, but that's all he's giving up in the postseason. He has 2.
All right. Let's stop because I think I got a better one. Willy Hernandez might be one of the best, but I think Francisco K-Rod was the best one. He was in conversation with Mariano Rivera, my guy, and Hawk.
No, hay que darse la Venezuela en eso.
Francisco.
I think it's Rodriguez. I know Yusseff hates him. Yusseff hates him, but I was bringing up to him that I thought it was.
Compare his numbers to Chapman. I hate War. Don't use War, bro. War.
No.
I'm gonna play a song every time you play. What it is a good for.
3. Listen, it's 3 against 4 then on that because War has valid. It has validity. It's not everything, but it matters.
All right.
No. But his war is like 24. It's not good.
I'm gonna make up my because you can because there's no formula. I'm gonna go make up my own for War, and all the Cubans are gonna have high War. I hate that.
All right. What about ERA? Okay, so go with ERA then. He got ERA too.
Yeah,
he got ERA too.
Chapman 2.60 ERA. What's this guy's ERA?
Oh, Francisco Rodriguez. It has to be on the 3s. No, 2.86.
2.86, Francisco Rodriguez.
And the most important.
Yeah, he was the best. He was the best.
437 saves. If he would have gotten the 500,
has a better ERA.
He would have been in the Hall of Fame if he would have gotten the 500 saves.
Pitch, bro. Not as dominant.
He broke the record for most save in a season for Bobby Tippin, right?
Yeah.
Who's the most dominant pitcher? The most dominant reliever aside from Mariano you ever see on the mound is Chapman.
No.
Would you be scared? Not only is he left-handed.
No, the most dominant that I've seen in my lifetime has been Eric Gagne after Mariano.
No. Yo, you never saw that picture Denny Sexton? Come on, man. Denny Sexton
I didn't see
the
it.
most dominant.
Come on, guys. Come on. We're talking about people don't use steroids. Eric Gagne had 2 years and he was done.
I know.
Wait. I still want to know about Derek FCCs. I still try to
Denny Sexton.
No, hey. So who we got? Are we gonna give it to K-Rod or are we gonna give it to Chapman?
I abstain, bro. If it's not Chapman, I'm not voting, bro. K-Rod is not even in the conversation with this guy, bro.
K-Rod for me. K-Rod for me.
All right, we're gonna move on to the catchers now. And
wait, I didn't vote. I didn't vote though.
All right, go.
Let me hear. I didn't vote.
Yeah, go.
All right, you say. All right, so 2. You said K-Rod, right?
Mm-hmm.
K-Rod and K-Rod.
Yeah.
Yusseff says Chapman.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Close.
They both melt down. I'm sorry, we dragging this out, but
yeah, go.
They both. I think we gotta make it a tie, bro. It's hard. You know why? Because Chapman melts down, but bro, I'm a Mets fan. I saw a lot of Mets games too. K-Rod melted down at the end of his career, bro.
Exactly.
He melted down a lot at the end of his career.
Ramos' brother, bro. If K-Rod don't have 2 guys on base, it's not a normal outing.
And his ERA is better. Aroldis Chapman's ERA is better. I'm not saying it's hard, man. It's a toss-up. I'm
gonna put it half and half. I'm gonna give him a half a point.
Half a point.
All right. Half a
point.
point. All right, let's do it. Catchers.
All right, go.
Claudio.
You guys can go. You guys.
No,
can
you
go
know what?
home.
Yusseff, because I think Yusseff has a good one. Let me hear it.
I mean, it's going to be either 1 or 2 guys, and they're not going to be as good as the PR catchers. It's either going to be Yasmani Grandal or Joe Ascue. Ascue was a great defensive catcher, and he made the All-Star game a few times. But professionally, I mean, I wouldn't even have to go with. I don't like the guy because he's one of these people over there, and he doesn't count because it's Serie Nacional. Ariel Pestano, who pudged himself, said looked like a shortstop behind home plate, but he never played in the majors, so it doesn't count. But
where is all those mummies who you are mentioning?
All the mummies.
No, Pestano was good, bro.
You ever seen Pestano?
Was good.
I've seen.
Come on, man.
Pestano was the guy that was calling behind the play when Cuba beat you 3-1. I'm just saying. Pero you're a good team. Pero nah, man, it has to be Yasmani Grandal.
All right, Claudio, who you got?
I got somebody, but we already know who's the winning for those things. So,
but say it. Let me hear.
I don't want to waste my time.
We want to hear.
Tony Peña.
All right, that's good. That's good with me.
Yeah, but you know,
I could tell him I'm throwing a slider. He's not gonna hit it.
I'm objective to my comments. See, I know
you can't hit. Yeah.
Who's the winner?
Puerto Rico's the best country for catchers, bro. Hands
down.
No.
Until couple more years because Venezuela
It's gonna
is
get
gonna get them.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
Santos,
Okay, you know what? Yeah,
Santos.
They got catchers who can hit, right? Because they got catchers who can hit with 100,000
And the
pass
best
balls.
too.
Okay.
Luke Terrence, this guy is a big.
PR, that's not even PR. Posada, the Molina family. I think even his mom catches. Everybody catches in that family.
Bro, Puerto Rico's got so many great catchers. We got scrubs who won Gold Gloves.
Benito Santiago, the first guy to throw from his knees. It wasn't Tony Peña.
Yeah.
It was Benito Santiago.
No. Tony Peña has started first on him, throwing in his knee. Yes.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Remember, Santiago was the rookie of the year in 1987, bro.
I know.
All right.
Tony Peña already was there.
Yeah, but he didn't throw from his knees.
We're splitting hairs here. The real conversation. Yeah, the real conversation is Salvador Perez or Pudge Rodriguez, and it's Pudge. There's no question, That's it. Do you want to give him some love?
Ivan Rodriguez, bro. Vega Baja, Puerto Rico in the house, bro. That's my
Listen, I'm going to name one name that you guys will talk about for the next. He's coming up soon. His name is Edgar Quero. Remember that name?
I remember.
¿Por qué tú siempre me haces esto, bro? You love throwing like a fork in the road.
Se lesionó. Tú sabes que él tiene un hermano también. He has another brother.
Quero.
Jefferson. That's really good. I don't know if they're twins, but they're really good.
Quero's Cuban.
Who? Edgar.
No, pero
you're absolutely right. Edgar and Jefferson. You're absolutely right. My bad. Edgar Quero.
He has a brother named
They're not twins.
Jefferson, yeah. They're not twins, but they I don't know if they're related. But you don't hear that last name a lot.
Hold on. So can I defend Puerto Rico catcher and why Venezuela would never catch up in 100 lifetimes?
Yeah.
Let me explain. I'm gonna explain why. Okay. I'm gonna explain.
No. You're not allowed because yo. Okay, go ahead. Let me hear you.
Tú estás hablando. Okay, so you guys. Oh wow, look. Okay, Salvador Perez. I'll give you that. Okay. William Contreras.
The kid from San Diego.
The one who's hitting
The two Contreras.
No, pero es que Claudio, let Santos speak because he got his people. Dale. Let me hear it.
Okay. I thought you were going to talk about Ethan Salas, the big prospect that made the Futures game hitting 197. Okay. So that guy. First of all, by the way, por ahí viene la nueva cosecha. So don't say I didn't tell you that 7 out of the 13 players drafted, 7 of them were just catchers. So we're going to come take that back. But that's not here nor there. Okay. Venezuela needs another 25 years to catch up with the catching. Why? No. Listen. Salvador Perez, okay. William Contreras, all right. He's not a great defensive catcher. Wilson is a better defender than William, right? What is the position of catcher? Defense first, then hitting. So look at the Gold Gloves we won at catchers. Even
in the 90s, and that was in the 90s. Right now, they had to hit. Martin
Maldonado won a Gold Glove like 3 years ago. He don't hit. So you're talking about like I told you, even our scrubs have won Gold Gloves. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but you can bring to the conversation Martin Maldonado when you're talking about the better catchers all the time. Because they had to hit.
All right. Name 4 catchers better than any country, better than these 4. Pudge.
Go.
Right? You got Posada, you got Santiago, and you got Yadi.
I don't even need to put.
I don't put Posada in that group.
He was born in Puerto Rico.
Listen, but I don't put Posada. He don't have the numbers for being in that group. I put him over Javier Lopez over Posada.
But Javier Lopez was a first baseman playing behind the plate because he couldn't catch. He
wasn't a great defensive catcher.
No, at all.
All right, but he got the number because he can hit. It had to be all around. They had to be all around to be the better in your position.
Claudio, esto es lo que me molesta de muchos de los dominicanos, con mucho respeto. You guys don't look at defense at all. That's the biggest problem I have with Dominicans. And
because that's not pay money. That's not pay money.
And you're making my point for me. I don't care. ¿Qué me importa el rayo del dinero? I don't care. Ese dinero no me llega a mí, papi. No me llega. I don't care about the money. I'm talking about
you gotta be a catcher.
Analyze the game.
Yeah. Catchers, you gotta
analyzing the game.
You gotta catch. You gotta catch.
That's why you put 3 outfielders who can't catch the ball. I saw your roster. Like you don't even look at defense. Go ahead.
All right. First base, who you got? Let me hear it. Yeah, Yusseff, you.
Palmero, who else?
Yeah, no, that's a great one. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie. All right, I got Andres Galarraga. I could have gone either way with Miguel Cabrera or him, but I'm not gonna waste my pick on that one. So I'm gonna put Galarraga.
Great player.
Yeah.
Great player. Right. Great player.
Santos, who you got? Great player. He was very underrated, actually.
Yeah, very underrated.
He hit a ball at Joe Robbie that still hasn't landed. It's still in the air, to the upper deck. Yeah,
I could have went with Carlos Delgado. I decided to go Orlando Cepeda just because I think people don't realize how great Cepeda was. MVP, Rookie of the Year.
Peruchin
Cepeda, one of the great right-handed power hitters of his time, pioneer. Obviously,
Hall of Famer.
The numbers have gone up over the years. So now comparing the numbers now to before is not the same, but in his time. It was great.
If it wasn't for the incident, he would have gotten way earlier. He's a guy similar to Tony Perez. His numbers, the way he hit, very, very, very similar guys. He should have gotten a lot earlier. Great player.
All right. So who you got? I mean, we already know who Claudio has.
Obviously.
Come on.
The machine.
Yeah. This is done. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the best done. Of the time. Exactly.
It's a wrap with this one.
It's a wrap. Second base. Claudio, give me your argument for Robinson.
This is the one that's gonna get. This is gonna get really.
This is gonna get heated. Let me see.
Because I got a Hall of Famer second base. But go ahead.
Robinson Cano.
All right, but give me why. I mean, over some guys.
Give me why.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a many a great second base. You can mention over there. What's the name of that guy? They play with Toronto. Dios mío. He passed away like 2 years ago. Damaso Garcia.
He was
Damaso Garcia.
Okay. Yeah.
He was shortstop, but he moved into second base because Tony Fernandez was good.
Yeah.
He played all the time in second base. He was real good. Juan Samuel is another one.
He had a lot of bases. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. But
all right.
We are doubted. Robinson Cano was one of the best second base.
He would have been a Hall of Famer anyways, but that hurt.
Yeah, exactly. And 3,000 hits.
Santos, who you got? Let me hear.
All right, I have the guy who redefined how you play the second base position is Roberto Alomar. He made the position look beautiful when he played it.
Yeah.
All around player, switch hitter, speed, little bit of power, switch hitter, play with flair. Great defensive player and the record in Gold Gloves at his position.
This is probably going to be the
for me the best second baseman all the time in the major league.
Roberto Alomar.
Great player.
That's it.
All right. I'm going to go with Martin Diego. He's in the Hall of Fame as a pitcher and a second baseman. Best player ever played in Cuba.
I mean, he got a batting title and 2 All-Stars. Martin Diego. I had to look him up, but you know what? I'll take him. I mean, all right. So I got Jose Altuve. I mean, go ahead.
Yo, I got a question for Santos. Santos, for you, who's better defensive player, Alomar or Chicolin?
Better what?
Defensive.
Better defensive player, Alomar or Chicolin? Segura.
It has to be Alomar, papi. Alomar was too good.
Chicolin make easy everything, bro.
It was a different time, though. Chicolin played at a different time, man.
Chicolin a todo le llegaba de pie. he's make it look easy every single play.
Jose Lin looks like Luis
He
Somo's
didn't.
they're brothers.
No, but Chico Lin didn't last. Yeah, but Chico Lin didn't last
Yeah, he
long.
couldn't
Though.
hit,
That's
man.
the
He couldn't hit.
difference. And he couldn't hit.
No, exactly.
You
He
know?
couldn't hit, but for me, one of the
Defensively,
best second player, best defensive player, they had to be Chico Lee.
And he has a Gold Glove too. So,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
he could steal base.
They didn't get it. He didn't get it many because they had some bullshit Ray Samber. Yeah, Ray Samber. He was like
Hey, right? He couldn't field.
a regular one. He was a regular one, but he got a like.
Yeah,
porque era
but
gringo, porque era gringo.
Exactly, porque era gringo y eso lo tipo Chicolín, come on, man.
not because he gringo, I think because he could hit the ball, bro. Ryan Sandberg,
Yeah.
looking for home runs.
Yeah, but we're talking about defense. We're talking about the Golden Glove. The Golden Glove has to be nothing with hitters.
Claudio, you can't use
Unfortunately, though-
defensively cuando te conviene. Because first you said, who cares about defense?
No, because my question was about defense. My question was about defense.
All right.
My question was about defense. If you put me Ray Sample or Jose Lee, I'm gonna choose Ray Sample. But my question was about defense.
Even
So-
Ryan Sandberg with Alomar, you could argue it.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
No.
you can. Yes,
No.
Ryan Sandberg.
No, at all. Joseph, at all. That's right.
Not fielding his position. No.
No,
I'm talking
you
about
can you can bring Joe Morgan to the conversation. You can bring Hosby, all those guys. But con Alomar, no, please.
Willy, go
Alright.
ahead. I can see you. I can see
My
Willy.
guy,
Go.
yeah,
MVP.
putting my numbers together. So
Sandberg's
Jose
been MVP,
Altuve,
sir.
I think, in my opinion, surpassed Cano. Just because of all the troubles that he got into, whatever. And I was looking it up, and Robinson Cano has a better WAR than Roberto Alomar. That's how good Robinson Cano really was.
Mhm.
But
Right.
you know what happened. But Altuve has a chance not to surpass him defensively, but he already got an MVP. He already got 3 batting champions. El tipo, he might surpass him on All Stars. Jose Altuve has a really good chance of becoming like the best second baseman of all time.
Could
That's
be.
how good
See,
he is.
I think if you ask me all around though,
Mhm.
around, I think Robinson Cano was the better second baseman. I just think that Altuve is probably the better hitter, but I think second base,
Man.
Cano was better. Altuve is not that all around. Like Cano was more complete to me.
That's
To
so
me.
bad, bro. Remember, Altuve was like 5'1". Have you ever seen him? Like 5'1".
I don't care how. Yeah, but he's still playing. I don't care how
Yeah.
short he is.
This is
He's
why.
there.
This is why I don't believe in the WAR statistic. Sandberg has a better WAR than Alomar.
Yeah.
WAR to me. When you talk to me about WAR, you sound like everybody, guys. You sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah 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 wah. wah.
Yeah, but that was when they give you the MVP.
Huh?
Yeah.
When they I don't know, yeah. I don't respect either too, but
Why do you
they
use
taking that thing serious. They
a stat that's not an official stat and is calculated different ways by different people? I'm gonna make up my own war. It's gonna be called the Cuban War. All the Cubans are gonna have their wars because you could do that. Like, oh, my formula is this, and that. It sucks. When you give me an official formula that everybody uses across the board, then I'll say, okay, war is a stat that you can use.
Yeah,
but
but he
it
barely
doesn't-
has more war.
Yeah.
He barely has a better war.
We're not gonna
Barely.
get into
Like
war.
percentage
Yeah.
point.
We're not gonna get into war. Look,
Sabermetrics, guys.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Sabermetrics. When it comes to defense, I take it a lot more seriously because it factors in range, arm, and stuff like that. But when it comes to offense and the total war, Charlie Brown's teacher, bro. Wah, 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 wah. I don't listen to it.
all right. So now third
let's
base.
take a vote.
No. There's no vote. I think Roberto Alomar got it. Of all time. Without my thing was Jose Altuve could surpass him if he plays like this for 5 years. I mean, no le va a quedar más nada que Gold Gloves. I mean, that's the only thing he's gonna have over him. But ya le llevó en jonrones. RBIs ya se lo va a llevar. He's gonna have 3,000 hits by the end of his career.
For sure.
More than 300 stolen bases. We're gonna have a conversation in 5 years about them. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Ace. I don't know who to start with, but Santos, tell me.
All right, so third base, I went with Mike Lowell. I had changed it. I changed my pick a few times, but I went with Mike Lowell.
Mike
I
Lowell.
know I know what Yusseff is gonna say, but I'm
He was
counting him.
born there. He was born there. I can't.
He was born in PR. So Mike Lowell, to me, is one of the better defensive third basemen of his era, even though he wasn't like elite, but he was a good player, World Series MVP, Gold Glove winner, 4-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champ with the Marlins and the Red Sox. Line drive hitter, 223 homers.
World
Lowell
Series
was a pretty good player. Yeah, World Series MVP, World Series winner twice. I think he was a very good player.
Yeah, no, I like him. But he identifies as Cuban, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways. We're good. I play with you.
All right.
Look at his face.
Yusseff, who you got? Who you got?
I got a Hall of Famer, bro. I can only go with Tony Perez.
Yeah. No. That's
Great
good.
player.
But I think
All
he
right.
identifies as a Puerto Rican. So you want to trade?
No.
We could trade.
No.
I'm
Don't do that.
I'm good. I'll take that trade.
All right, so I'm gonna say mine. Controversial because he only played third base for a couple years, but Miguel Cabrera, to me, is just the best.
You have to use Miguel Cabrera as utility.
Yeah.
As utility guy.
Miguel Cabrera stops baseballs with his forehead at third base. Bro.
Yeah.
Third base, no, man.
You have to use it as a utility guy.
Yeah,
all you need to know about Miguel Cabrera is, as great as he was, look how low his WAR is for as great of a hitter as he was.
Yeah,
that tells you all you need to know about his defense.
That
tells you everything you need to know.
That is correct. So you told me, Claudio, who you got, and I think you got the best one.
Yeah.
Beltré, Adrian Beltré.
Aramis Ramirez, bro. You should have said Aramis Ramirez. You should have said that guy.
No, come on.
No, he was good.
Beltré's the best third baseman.
No, he's not Beltré. Not Beltré.
No, Beltré's the best Latin third baseman ever, bro.
Beltré's my favorite Dominican player of all time.
For me, Ramirez was best at him defensively.
No way, bro.
Seriously. Yeah.
No, tú estás loco, brother.
Ramirez was a beast defensively. This guy, Beltré, is rich. He was limited.
How many gold gloves does Beltré have, bro? Claudio?
Yo, all right. Okay. Because he was playing. Yo, remember, Aramis Ramirez was playing in the era of called rolling era.
He wasn't a good defensive third baseman.
He was.
I stand on that. He was. I watched him. He was not a good defensive
good
third
insurance
baseman.
for vision. I'm going to put you on my insurance para que te compre.
Está bien.
No, he wasn't. No, es que tú lo puedes
Está bien.
La defensa de él con Beltré. Beltré's defense was another level.
I got an interesting stat, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine Beltré didn't play those 5 years.
The guy was good.
Imagine Beltré didn't play those 5 years in that cavern called Seattle. How many home runs this guy would have had?
Right.
How many hits he would? And with all that, he still got 3,000 hits. So
Beltré could barely move, and he got to every ball. He wasn't fast. And he got to every ball.
All right, so I'm gonna switch my pick. Hear this out. I'm gonna switch my pick.
Wait, what are we doing?
Wait. I'm gonna switch my pick, and I'm gonna put Miguel Cabrera on utility so I can beat you guys. But I think the best third baseman, I had to think about it, but Melvin Mora, I think from Venezuela had to be.
What?
If I had to pick, they haven't had like the greatest, but he was really good.
He was very good. He
was very good.
Good player.
When he was in his prime, he was good. His prime spent like 3 years. He was really good.
More, yeah.
Yeah, el tipo empujaba 100, daba 40 dobles, 25 jonrones.
All right, so the vote goes to Adrian Beltré. No question. Right?
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best.
All right, shortstop. Let's start with Santos. Let me hear it, because this one.
Francisco Lindor. I don't think it's a debate. Like, people need to stop the Francisco Lindor hate. People are talking about the ability of Carlos Correa, what could be, should be. I don't want to hear about that. I know what I've seen. Your best ability is availability. And Francisco Lindor is he's among the best shortstops over the last 10 years with his numbers. He's got better slugging, better homers, better RBI, better WAR, his defensive runs saved. He's in the top 2 or 3. Outs above average. I know you love that, Willy Baez. He's in the top 2 all the metrics support Francisco Lindor is a top shortstop. Now, I'm not winning this argument because I know you're going to bring the nuke. You're going to summon the nuke. I get it. Pero if I can get second place, I'll take it.
I don't think you get a second place. I think I get a second place. I'm gonna give you mine. Ya lo se me fue de la cabeza. Luis Aparicio. It was between him or Omar Vizquel, but Omar Vizquel.
He's blacklisted.
I don't know. He's blacklisted basically. You know, he's yeah.
I got
I don't know why, but I don't know why because
No. He did some terrible shit. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but that's some terrible stuff that he did to kids and stuff. All right, Yusseff.
Bert Campaneris got still 600 bases, and if you look at something before you, I mean, in the future, Aparicio's in the Hall of Fame, right? Compare his numbers to Bert Campaneris. That's why I think Aparicio shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Bert Campaneris not in the Hall of Fame, shouldn't be. His because I'm looking at his slash lines. Campaneris had 2,000 hits, 600 stolen bases, but couldn't field. I mean, he was not couldn't field. He was an average fielding shortstop, and that's the best shortstop that we have.
That's the difference. That's why he's not there. That's why you have to dominate one aspect, one facet of the game. That's why. Yadiel Molina, when he gets in the Hall of Fame, is going to be because of his glove.
Yeah, but he can hit too, man. He has over 2,000 hits. He just wasn't a power hitter. Pudge didn't. I mean, Yadi didn't need the home runs, bro. He was a good catcher. He could frame. He could hit. He un machete. So it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. But Aparicio, I just don't see it, man. That doesn't
no.
He doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame, man. A lot of writers.
No, I don't agree with that. I disagree with that. It was a different time. Back then, shortstops didn't hit.
Yeah,
they didn't hit. True. Look at the what's his name? Phil Rizzuto is in the Hall of Fame.
Phil Rizzuto. Rizzuto.
Por Dios.
Yankees. Look how many hits Phil Rizzuto had.
So, real quick, lo de Aparicio y Campaneri. Cosa le lleva 400 hit, Aparicio, su Campaneris. They almost have the same WAR, which is surprising to me. But to be honest, back then, when Luis Aparicio was catching or whatever, Santos said it. They had a different bar for them, you know.
Same time,
now
bro.
The bar for shortstops is Carl Ripken Jr. and Derek Jeter. Yeah. If you're not above them or really a little bit below them, you're not getting into the Hall of Fame.
You had three positions in the 90s, so you had to be just a different guy, and then you couldn't make it. Now we're talking about shortstop, catcher. I would say center field.
Yeah,
you only had to be good defensively. You couldn't make it.
And you want to talk about Yusseff? You want to mention the stolen bases? Él no le lleva nada. Look at Aparicio's stolen bases. They're right there.
Yeah.
So they're 500 plus.
506.
Look at the numbers. They're very similar.
Well, Vizquel was better than Aparicio.
Who?
Vizquel. He got better numbers than Luis Aparicio.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But that's the thing. Gente que acumula in stats, which that's what happened with Omar Vizquel at the end of his career. He was accumulating stats.
Exacto.
He wasn't defensively good or anything like that. He just hit 100 hits. Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to talk about him.
El tipo jugó hasta que tenía 40 or something, si no me equivoco.
He did. Claudio,
with
your guy.
45. He was playing with 45 years old.
Yeah.
All right, Claudio, go ahead. Get the
45,
nuclear.
Get the
nuclear weapon.
My choice was forfeit by many people, but I'm not considering him like a legit Dominican guy. Alex Rodriguez. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had to choose that. If you were about me, I would put Tony Fernandez down there.
I love
but I have to be fair. I have to be fair. You know, everybody considering him as the best shortstop Dominican.
Tú ves, a Claudio le gusta la defensa. Okay, I'll give you that. Tony Fernandez was a wonderful player.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Real quick, if you had to pick, let's say between Tony Fernandez, if that was your pick, for example, Cabeza Fernandez, Francisco Lindor, Luis Aparicio, who would you pick?
Lindor.
Wow.
Lindor. No, señores.
Mets fans right here, just out here.
No. I told you I'm objective. No, I'm objective with my comments. You know,
Right.
tú me quitas, we gotta off the camera y yo
Mhm.
voy al argumento, you're gonna throw shit to Puerto Rico, whatever, you know, but I have to be object with those things.
All right.
Lindor is Lindor.
Bro, I think I'm gonna win, bro.
All right. So
Yeah,
who has a better one? Real quick.
Nah,
Miguel Tejada or Lindor?
I still
Lindor,
Lindor.
Lindor,
Okay. So you are
Lindor.
objective. You are objective.
Tejada was a more dangerous hitter.
Yeah. So are we gonna give this
Yeah,
to
but
A-Rod or
Tejada
are we
was
gonna go?
dangerous in some seasons, you know, like 3 or 4 seasons, you know, like he was like the beach hitter. Besides that, he was normally. For Lindor, he was a consistent. His defense, offensive.
All right. So I'm gonna do outfield a little bit better, a little bit different. All right.
Oh,
Vamos a
wait. What about the Cuban shortstop?
I
Oh
already
no,
said
he
it.
said it. Bert Campanetti.
Doesn't
I,
fit
I
right.
Oh,
think I think
Campanelli. Yeah,
I think if we're all being honest, I think we got to give it to A-Rod. If we're being
Yeah.
honest,
No,
he
for
was
sure. It's
he
A-Rod.
was too, he was too overwhelming. Too overwhelming.
I
Yeah.
can't root for A-Rod, man. It's a two-time loser, man. I don't vote for two-time steroid guys. I'll take the highlight. My favorite player of all time in DR, La Wawa. I love that guy.
Aguilucho.
Yeah.
La Wawa. I
Yeah,
love
that's
that
for
guy.
sure.
That
All
guy
right.
played,
So.
that guy played Winter League when he was MVP. I mean,
Mhm.
gotta love that guy.
All right. So I'm gonna do outfield a little bit different, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna get 3 points to the best outfield that we mentioned. All right. I want to start with Yusseff,
I'm
and you're
gonna
gonna
do
tell me
three Hall
the
of Famers.
three guys. All
Three
right,
Hall
three
of
Hall of
Famers.
Famers.
Mini
Go.
Miñoso,
Yes.
Tony Oliva,
Mm.
Cristóbal Toriente, the first 5 tool guy ever.
All right, but no. All right.
Got three Hall of Famers.
Oh,
Is that
oh.
you guys are looking at what's going on now, but I'm
I
giving
know.
you 3 Hall of Famers.
All
I'm
right, I'm
giving
gonna
you-
give you mine.
Yeah.
All right, because I don't think they get they're in the conversation, but we're gonna get into it. Bobby Abreu, Carlos
Yeah,
Gonzalez, Maglio
yeah,
Ordóñez. I think those are the three
now
best.
that I mentioned.
Solid.
yeah.
Solid. Claudio, who you got?
Sosa, Manny, and Vladi.
All right. All
Casi
right. All
nada.
right.
Casi nada.
Some,
De que los 3 golpes.
Los tres gol. Yeah. All right, Santos, who you got? Let me hear it.
All right. I could make the argument that the outfield that I'm putting up is better defensively than all of yours. And
yeah,
the most complete. When you're talking about Roberto Clemente, one of the greatest
yeah.
right fielders of the history of the game.
This,
Mm.
Carlos
this.
Beltran, you could make the argument after A-Rod, Carlos Beltran is the most complete Latino player who's ever lived. You
Yeah.
could make that argument. Power, speed, fielding, and the highest percentage of stolen bases caught stealing. Nobody, he didn't get caught stealing much.
Mhm.
And Juan Gonzalez,
Eloy.
to put it now, he wasn't as good defensively as those other guys, but he was just hit.
Hey.
All right. Let's do it. All right. I'll give you that. All right.
Hey, Dominicans can never say anything about steroids, bro. Never.
Yeah, nah.
Mm,
All right.
I see a lot of Puerto Ricans.
Hey, like
Yeah,
you said, best all-around defense, best all-around outfielder ever. You read about Cristóbal Toriente before you say anything. Read
All
about
right.
He's in the Hall of Fame for a reason.
All right.
In the Hall of Fame for
I'll
a
check
reason.
him out.
And
no,
then
I did my homework on him a long time ago, and this guy, this is what hurts. This is where politics really hurts Yusseff in this whole thing,
Mhm.
because
Yeah, for sure.
they got so many guys that nobody saw, and this is the part that is so hard for us to put it in context.
Right.
Cristobal Torriente, I put him in my Cuban lineup of all time as well. This guy was a beast in his time, but we only have paintings of him, so
Yeah.
that's the problem, you
I
know.
guess you got to read on these guys. Minnie was the
uh,
first
we got
American star. Minnie Miñoso.
Yeah. Millie Miñoso is
we
the
got
greatest
someone you
defensive
can
outfielder.
compare it. We got someone we can compare it with Carlos Beltran. Willy know who it is. This guy,
Oh, that's not
they
Cedeño.
into the blacklist. They get a blacklist because he got too many issues in his life. So
Mhm.
check the number of this guy. Cesar Cedeño.
Beltran
Mhm.
was better than Cedeño. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
was.
Cedeño was
He
a great player. Now Cedeño was fast, and you could make the argument Cedeno probably was better defensively than Beltran. You could make that it's close, but
Yeah.
just the switch hitting power with the speed and the defense. That's what it. That's
No,
the
no,
difference.
no, no, no. All around, he had to be the
And,
best. Even over Roberto Clemente.
No
no,
way.
no, no. I can't say that. I can't say that.
Damn.
All around,
He's not a better center fielder than Miñoso. Miñoso 3 Gold Gloves, 7-time All-Star. Did you see Miñoso play? Thing is, you have to see these guys play. You have to look at these guys, their stats. Very similar statistics to Miñoso. Miñoso's better.
Miñoso was not a center fielder though. Let's be
played
honest.
center field. Yes, he did.
Beltran, yeah, but he was not. They moved him to left early in his career. He was more of a left fielder.
All right, so who are we gonna give it to?
This is gonna be hard now.
3 points to whoever has the best outfield.
no, it's
How do
just
how do we agree?
Dominican.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if that conversation is based to numbers, they have to be like our outfield.
If it's based on Hall of Fame,
If it's a legacy, all that crap, we have to go with Puerto Rico.
who has the 3 Hall of Fame?
Uh,
No, seriously. Who has the 3 Hall of Famers in their lineup?
No, nobody. Nobody.
I'm
Nobody?
I'm about. Well, no,
I
never
do.
mind.
I have Mira. Miñoso's
don't-
a Hall of Famer. Oliva's a Hall of Famer. No?
Mhm.
And Torriente's a Hall of Famer. That's all I'm gonna
That's
say.
a good point. That's
So
a
I'm
good
gonna
That is
say
a good
I have
point.
3 Hall
I'll
of Famers.
give it.
That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
a good point. And I got the gold gloves though.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have the best all-around outfielder of all 3, Roberto Clemente. But I got 3 Hall of Famers, bro.
Yeah.
See,
All right,
here's
so-
the thing. Claudio has
Mhm.
the power, right? You've
Mhm.
got the Hall of Fame, and I got the gold gloves. So I don't know how we're gonna divide this up.
All right, check this out.
Because-
exactly.
Lord forbid, aside from Brady, do not hit a fly to that outfield because it's gonna fall. Olvídate with many throws to himself
Oof.
as the cutoff man. Brady, I
No.
respect. Great defensive
No.
outfield, machete. Now, Sam,
Yeah, but
Vlad-
Vladdy only was an arm. He was a good
He
outfield.
wasn't a good outfielder. No.
he wasn't a bad outfielder, bro. And the thing with Brady, you gotta take into account he played on concrete for like his whole life.
Yeah, yeah.
Raúl Mondesi was a better defensive outfielder.
Raúl
than
Mondesi,
Vlad.
the Dominican Yusseff Puig. That's who Raúl Mondesi is, bro. You know that, right?
But he was better
Yeah, I know.
defensively than Vlad.
Nah, I think Jose. What was his name? El right field.
Oh, Guillén. That guy has the best
Jose
arm I've ever seen
Guillén
in my
was
life,
crazy.
bro.
Jose
That guy
Guillén
has
was
the best
crazy.
arm I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, for sure.
Hands
No,
down.
no,
Yeah.
No.
Who?
better not.
Who?
You know who's the best arm I ever seen in my life?
Who?
You're not gonna believe it. Who was?
Who?
It was a Cuban guy.
Céspedes.
No,
Leonis Martin has the best arm for all Cubans.
no, no,
If we go
no,
sabermetrics, arm is Leonis.
no. It's not cybermetrics. We're talking about baseball, like the men's baseball, like baseball.
Okay, but you guys can't use sabermetrics when you want to, and when you know. I go by the
A
access.
good point. Good point.
No. But we're talking about the arms, like the better arms I ever see.
Leonis.
All right.
Let's go. Go ahead.
No, he was a Cuban.
Who?
Who was it?
Get another guess.
Bro, it's not
Puig?
Cespedes, it's not Puig.
Quick.
No,
No, bro.
Alex Ochoa.
Oh,
And you knew it.
you're a Mets.
You
You're such a
know.
Mets fan. He's such a Mets fan, bro.
No.
You're Hialeah. You don't count, bro. Nah, I know.
No.
Ochoa was a
Yo, these kids, yeah, but these kids he got throw, bro.
No,
Go
yeah, but
to
you
YouTube
don't.
and go look at the guy who throws people out at the plate from the freaking right field stands, and then get
Who?
back to me. Talking about
Leonis,
Clemente.
man, I'm telling
The
you.
guy.
For me, one of the best arm.
For the stands, and then
Leonis,
A shooter, power, a shooter. He was everything, bro.
he went to my
I
high
saw
school.
him play a lot of him play over there in La Lidon.
He went to
The
HML.
guy was a beast.
Lead
All
on.
right. The real question is, who we gonna give this 3 points
this is
to?
hard, man. We got
Well,
Look,
he got a valid argument, Yusseff. So I'm gonna give it to him because he got a real good valid argument.
3 Hall of Famers. What?
Yeah.
yeah,
do you guys want to split it up into 1-1-1 or
yeah. Split it
give
up.
it to
Split it
Yusseff?
up.
I don't
Split
Split
it
it
up.
up.
No. I don't think so. Puerto Rico deserve it.
You don't think Puerto Rico deserves it?
No. No, it had to be between us or Cuba.
No,
Damn.
I disagree, bro. No,
No,
what are you
no,
doing? No, no,
no,
no,
no,
no, no.
no, no.
You're not
I
gonna
have to
find a
be
more.
honest.
You're not gonna find a more balanced outfield than me. You're not. You're not gonna find a more
Yeah,
balanced.
bro. We're talking about that you only have like a one Hall of Famer. And
Yeah,
that's it. You're not gonna have any more.
I'm gonna have two.
Which
I'm
one?
gonna have two
And
Hall of
have to.
Famers.
All right.
Beltran is getting
Oh,
in.
balance
Beltran is
outfield.
getting
Yeah.
in.
All right. Name.
Yeah.
Who?
All
For
right.
lock, he's getting in.
Beltran.
Beltran is gonna get in.
Beltran don't go to the Hall of Fame.
Of the
He's
three
gonna be in the
Cubans,
No,
Hall of
Claudio.
Fame.
of
He's
the
gonna
three
get in.
Cubans,
Beltran, no.
You're crazy.
we get all hit
I
for
don't
¿Cómo que
think
power.
so.
Beltran no? ¿Cómo que Beltran no? Beltran sí.
He,
Va a entrar.
no. No, but his number, but like,
No,
No,
bro, but
no.
his percentages are going up. What are you talking about?
Of the three
He's
Cubans,
gonna
right?
get in.
Of the three Cubans, they can all hit for power, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can all field, and they can all steal bases.
Miñoso had good speed too. Yeah, good defense. If
All
you
right.
look at the metrics, Willie, you love metrics. If you
Yeah.
look at the metrics, Mini Miñoso has some of the best defensive metrics in that position. That position, like left field, he's one of the best defensive left fielders. Miñoso.
All right.
But when it comes to DH,
Vamos.
I'm like losing. I don't even want to choose. I don't even like the guy I chose for DH, but I want him. He's the only guy that
All right.
fits.
DH. Tell me about it. What's going on?
All right, this is gonna get testy too.
Nah,
Because
I have no shot at DH, so whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Santos, please tell me.
that's rap. Edgar Martinez versus David Ortiz.
Yeah, that's it.
David's
Edgar
Yeah,
gonna
that's it.
Edgar Martinez, bro. Edgar Martinez is one of a few players with a 300, 400, 500 slash line. Okay.
I know.
Él le lleva a David Ortiz le lleva in the war, which everybody loves war. Now, David Ortiz has these crazy power numbers. Okay, great. That's where he makes the difference. But in those appearances that Edgar played in, Edgar's career was shorter. And he was able to impact the game when he played. And people think that he got moved up third base because he couldn't field. That's not true. He had a disease that it messed up his depth perception. And he got hit in the face with a ball. He couldn't field. Now I don't know how he hit if he had that disease. That's another story. But he got moved off because of a position. Because
It was the worst defensive player I ever see.
Nah.
It was bad. It was bad.
So you didn't see David Ortiz in interleague games then?
Oh man, the Ortiz playing first base. Better off with me at first base. But hey, did Miguel Cabrera have that same disease that he could? Because he caught a couple to the face at third base too, man.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I know that we're arguing Edgar Martinez, David Ortiz, but mine is Victor Martinez. I just want to mention him because he was really good.
He's a very good
As a
player.
catcher,
Very good
first
player.
baseman, hit for power, hit for average, like really good average. He was a bet.
And doesn't get a strikeout. He was an excellent contact. He was amazing in contact.
Yeah,
That was weird.
Nah,
I know.
I gotta give it to Big Papi because Big Papi. One thing that makes
Yeah, it's a wrap. Big Papi.
valid Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Deserves
Yeah.
Who's the designated hitter award named after?
It doesn't matter. I mean,
Who's
to be honest,
that's coach? Who saved baseball in Seattle?
oh no,
Who
Ken
saved
Griffey.
baseball in
Yeah,
Seattle?
Seattle's part of the United
Ken
States.
Griffey.
It doesn't count to me.
Ken Griffey.
It doesn't count as part of the United States. That's part of Canada.
No.
Right.
Edgar Martinez in 1995 hit the double so that Seattle can stay playing there in the Kingdom.
They wanna,
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah, nah. I still take Big Papi.
I still take Big Papi on this one. I know that the award is like named after him, but believe me, if they had the chance today to name it, they'll put in David Ortiz.
Yeah.
He
I
redefined
think
what DA for a whole generation.
I think a lot what helps David Ortiz, I think also is that he played on a bigger stage.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the perception of him is what is affecting your voting.
No.
I think
It's
I think that's what it is.
No,
It's the
also
power,
the
and it's the
postseason.
power. It's
No,
the power numbers.
It's also the postseason. I mean, he was clutch. He hit like it wasn't that he was on the biggest stage. He was doing it. He was making sure that he hit the best home runs at the right time.
He was clutch.
He was just clutch. He was clutch. So if you're talking about Bernie Williams, for example, and whatever he did on the postseason, you got to take into account this guy too. I mean,
It elevated him. It elevated him.
elevated
See,
his career.
I think if had it been reversed, if David
Mhm.
Ortiz had those numbers playing in Seattle and Edgar Martinez had his numbers playing in Boston, I think all of your perceptions will be different.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I
sure.
believe.
No,
That's
for sure.
what I believe.
For sure.
I think because he was in Seattle, and jugó allá in Seattle, they didn't win anything, and okay, and people look at the slugging and the power, but David Ortiz, he's got the more accomplished career. So
Yeah.
for that
Gotcha.
reason, I think
All right. Utility. Who we got? Yusseff, who you got? Because I don't think I got the right guy. But you
I got
tell me.
Escobar. That's the only guy. Escobar is not in the league. Didn't last as long as he should have because he's,
Mhm.
with all respect, he's an asshole. Let me
I
just
am.
be honest. He talented as hell. He's been in top 10 in the MVP voting. But the guy gets along. He doesn't get along with himself. If you look at his short career, maybe 10 years, he has 1,500 hits in 10 years. You know who he's comparable to?
Yusseff, I think you missed the boat on this one, bro.
No,
I
bro,
don't know.
he's
I don't know
not-
what you were thinking on this
But
one.
look at Escobar is a very similar player to Stalin Castro. Look at their
But what Escobar you talking about? Junieski?
No, Junel.
Oh, Junel.
Nah,
Atlanta.
I don't know, bro.
The guy-
You came to war with a pea shooter, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh,
This ain't, I don't agree with you on this.
Because
I'm
they are
sorry.
playing positions.
No way, bro.
I could say
What's wrong with you?
I could say Iglesias, but Escobar.
How do you Iglesias? What is wrong with you,
Escobar is
how
more
do you-
talented than Iglesias.
bro? How do you leave Joanny Cespedes rotting there?
So that's
Yeah.
why he only play outfield.
No,
Utility.
but you can still put
Utility.
him.
No,
Yeah,
man,
you can still put him
The guy can play
No,
multiple.
no. There have to be multiple positions.
Just as he plays 3 outfield positions, doesn't
All
make him
right.
utility. Escobar plays third base, plays shortstop, plays second.
Mhm.
That's a utility. And
All
look
right.
at look at Yunel Escobar. Just look at his numbers.
I know what you're saying about Yunel. You're not gonna convince me on Yunel Escobar. I used to
No
love
way.
him as a player, but for this argument, you came to war with a pea shooter in a
Yeah,
nuclear.
because who's gonna beat Miguel Cabrera?
Yeah, bro. Yo,
Nobody.
Iglesias is hitting now. Like
Bro, you
Iglesias,
could've
he never hit in his life.
no, that's not true. Iglesias, that's a misnomer. Iglesias
hits
has
very
been
well.
a decent hitter in his career. He don't have
Mhm.
power. That's the
300.
difference.
All right, Carlos Delgado, right? He's really just a first baseman. He played catcher in the Puerto Rican League. That doesn't count, bro. That doesn't count as a
No,
utility.
but in the beginning of his
No,
career,
he played in the
but we
major
didn't say
league as a
utility,
catcher.
we put whoever we wanted to there.
He played
That was
catcher.
that's what I thought the idea was.
No,
Yeah.
that would play different positions.
Wait. Hold on. Even if you put in Jose Canseco, I don't think nobody would have been in.
Canseco
Miguel
doesn't play multiple
Cabrera.
positions. He just plays outfield.
I know, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you guys really chose on this
Okay,
one.
I could.
Nobody was gonna be Miguel Cabrera. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly. I got Jose Ramirez, but
Okay.
Miguel Cabrera, he played outfield, third base, first base, and look at his number.
Hall of Famer there. Martin Digo played all 9 positions. I could have done that, but I'd rather put him at second base. Martin Digo is Shohei Ohtani before Shohei Ohtani, if you think about it.
That's true. That's true.
I could have done that, but I'm not. I'd rather be fair. Escobar
Okay.
is a more utility.
But
guy.
it's not a thing of fairness. It's what is a thing of interpretation. My
I mean,
interpretation was that we could put whoever we wanted. That was
yeah,
that
no,
was it.
no.
I mean, if I wanted, I could have put Reggie Jackson there. I took him off.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
But
As a Puerto Rican, Reggie Jackson.
multiple positions.
Martinez Jackson.
Martinez.
Reggie Jackson is Puerto Rican. So
Yes,
listen,
I
man.
know.
Listen, you gotta look at
But-
all right.
Father's Puerto
And
Rican.
with all due respect, this is how I see Puerto Ricans as nationality. All right, Puerto Ricans, Hawaiians, Americans, different ethnicity. Puerto Ricans are Latino, but they're Americans, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you could be born anywhere in the United States and still be Puerto Rican, like a Hawaiian. You could be born anywhere in the United States and still Hawaiian. See what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah, but I try to comprise it though of
Yeah, but you have to say North American because American we are over. We are old.
right, all Americans. Yeah.
well, not North American. You're not. You're from
North American, yeah, you can.
No.
You can take those things.
Mexicans are North American, and so are Canadians.
Yeah.
That's North America. In fact, you're North American because
I'll
the
be right
Caribbean
back.
is part of North America. You know that, right?
Yeah,
So North America
yeah. Well,
is
it's
very
Central
strong.
America.
No, Central America is part of North America.
Yeah,
There's
I
no,
know, I know. I
there's no.
know. It's north and south. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So I consider Puerto Ricans. They're from the United States, but they're their own ethnicity. They're
Yeah.
Latino. I mean, people confuse Latino. Latino's not a nationality.
A country and nationality. I know, I
It's an
know.
ethnicity. Latino.
Uh,
In America,
exactly. The
Latino.
Brazilians is no Latinos.
Yeah. Well, they are, but they're not Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? They're Latino. They're not Hispanic. Hispanic would be us.
Right, because okay, we're going off on we're going
Yeah,
way off the rails.
Eto, yeah, I took it as utility. A guy plays different positions.
So real quick, right now, a DR is winning, right?
Of
And on
course, yeah.
second place, I got Puerto Rico. Third place, I got Venezuela. Fourth place, I got Cuba.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I wanted to talk about real quick in terms of hits, home runs, RBIs, three stats, accumulative stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Venezuela.
Nobody gonna beat Dominican Republic in the
Yeah, no.
stats.
We know that. But Venezuela is on second place right now of all time.
Yeah.
Above Cuba, above Puerto Rico. They're right there in terms of average right now. They're only 2 points. Well, they're tied with Puerto Rico, to be honest. 262.
But what's
Can
the,
I? Okay, but here.
23.
Uh-huh. But here's the thing. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Does the fact that they've had like a million more players, does that count, or do we just bypass the
No,
the numbers?
that counts because
that counts.
You know,
that accumulates the number.
Yeah. There's a really good quote about I think it was an Oakland owner a long time ago. He used to draft a lot of people and take a lot of people, and it was a big thing back in the days, right? What? I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's him.
But he said, from quantity comes quality.
Yeah.
That's the reality. El que no sirve, se va. You know,
I
at the end of the day, I understand the Puerto Rican aspect of it, you know, that they can't get all the players that they really want into it, you know. But at the end of the day, you're getting a lot of players from Venezuela, and they took over. In my opinion, they're the second best nation right now. And over time, not even over time, right now, they're second to DR on that you can imagine. And quality, they got it because they're right there behind behind PR on average, OBP, and slugging.
If they were so good, how many Hall of Famers do they have?
Not too many.
How many Hall of Famers does Cuba have?
No, but Cuba, that's.
And you're talking about a country, bro, that's been closed off for how many years?
I know,
Yusseff,
but you haven't produced a Hall of Famer in a long time.
What do you mean?
You know, I'm sorry.
The other day.
No, I mean, I can't remember Tony Oliva. I can't remember Tony
Oliva.
Oliva.
The modern times.
Okay.
The modern times.
Modern times.
Wait till Chapman's available. Wait till Jordan Alvarez is available. There's gonna be a lot. Remember what I'm telling you this now. All right, imagine you had those same academies, the 32 you have in DR, you had them in Cuba. What would you say then?
Yeah. Oh no, Cuba! I told you already. Cuba took we took Cuba's spot. That's the reality.
Can we talk about this for a second? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is true, sir. Me and Yusseff talked about this. There's no other country that has benefited from Puerto Rico being in the draft and Cuba's crappy politics than Dominican Republic. Yeah. You guys took the opportunity and ran with it. Yeah. That's credit to you guys. You understand? But let's not be crazy and say, hey, listen, there's no other country that has benefited more from these situations. Because Puerto Rico was,
but also Venezuela too.
Yeah, Venezuela
and they took it over. And believe me, right now there's a whole thing about
there is a lot of Venezuelan. There is a lot of Venezuelan players development in DR.
I had to talk with this girl about what's going on the academies because a lot of people from Venezuela are taking over the academies, right? Like
exactly,
and they're taking favoritism to Venezuelan players over DR for whatever reason, like they want to bring him to the U.S. and whatever. Like it's
wait,
a whole thing going on.
Wait,
out there.
like how Dominican players got favoritism and preferential treatment over us because it's so much cheaper to develop your players.
Oh, for sure. But it's happening. It's happening to the extreme now because now you're taking the too cheap and basically you're playing.
Right.
Who's your own people?
What do we have to do to actually get to the major leagues? You have to cross an ocean, one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Illegally, you might die.
Many different countries.
Right, hold on.
Yeah.
How many different countries have to establish residency in a third country? None, just Cuba. Mm-hmm. How many used to have to get unblocked to be signed by MLB? With all that, we still had 33 players a few years ago. All right? Mm-hmm. With all that, since 2013, you saw that list I sent you. Awards, All-Stars, Silver Sluggers, Gold Gloves, batting titles, Rookies of the Year. We can compare anybody. We can battle anybody. Since 2013, when we really started coming. 2006 was the barrier. When the biggest mistake Cuba ever made, that regime, was go to the World Baseball Classic. Because when Cubans saw, hold on, man, these guys are getting paid that, and I'm just as good as these guys. That's when the floodgate. And now, before you have big league players ready, now you have kids sub 12 Cuba. They don't stay. They don't stay. Don't be surprised in the Little League World Series that goes to Williamsport, 2 or 3 Cubans.
Yo. But the problem is when the Cuban players they're ready, they get to the major league.
Yes.
They've been doing shit. We can start. Vivan Hernandez. Come on, man. Vivan Hernandez, he wasn't the player that everybody was expecting. Hold on. Contreras, the same team.
Okay.
Toca, the same team. The list is too long. It's too long, the list.
Tell me about Yordan Alvarez. Tell me about Randy Rosarena, Rookie of the Year. Tell me about
that's it. But that's the only thing what you have right now.
All right.
You got 5 players. I can count 5 Cubans with my hands. They was expecting like what are they saying?
Batting title.
Yeah, but why is that though? You know why that is. That's not. There's not an accident to that. MLB is not pumping money into Cuba or Puerto Rico like they are with you guys.
All right, for the Cuban players who receive the opportunity, they not doing shit.
That's not true. That's not true.
No drinking allowed when you're talking about baseball.
That's not true. Bro. MLB.
I'm gonna read you something.
Go ahead.
Since Cuba's haven't done that since 20. I'm talking about 2013 on, right? You got MVP Jose Abreu 2020, Rookie of the Year. You got 2013 Jose Fernandez, 2014 Jose Abreu, 2019 Arozarena, 2019 Alvarez, 2021 Arozarena, and 2020 would have won Reese Robert if he didn't fall off the cliff the last month, right? Batting titles: 2021 Yuli Gurriel, 2023. No, but they're not doing that. 2023 Yandy Diaz. All right,
that's true.
Last year, Cuba had 11 All-Stars out of 33 players. You had 8 born on the island and 3 that are American-born, right? Right or wrong? Okay.
Right.
Chapman, 2019. Gold Gloves, 2015 Cespedes, 2020 Luis Robert, 2021 Gurriel, 2023 Adolis Garcia. But they're not doing anything. All-Star selections, I'm not even going to name because it's like close to 100. ALCS MVP, 2020 Arozarena. They had the best playoff run of anybody ever. Am I right or wrong?
I got a question. Consistently? They've been consistently? No.
Yes, they have.
That's it.
Name a Dominican that's been consistent. More consistent than Yordan. In fact, I'm gonna tell you Yordan Alvarez is a better hitter than Juan Soto. The statistics say it. Soto's played 2 more years than he has. Look at the slash lines. Pure hitter. Look. Not even close.
I hate to break it to you guys, and this is me. I like him better than Juan Soto too, and the only reason is because his approach. Juan Soto me pone loco there buscando base por bola. I don't like that approach. And if you ask me who's the best Dominican hitter, I'm gonna tell you Jose Ramirez. Everybody, los dominicanos viven enamorados de Soto. I don't understand why. I'll tell you, I think Ramirez is a better player than Soto. To me, he is. But you guys love Juan Soto.
When he had to hit, he hit. That's the thing, the Soto.
Alvarez doesn't
Yeah.
hit. Jordan Alvarez doesn't hit.
Why Carlos Correa get paid?
Yeah.
Because when he had to hit, he hit it. That's it. That's it.
Been an MVP to an ALCS like my man Jordan.
If you look at the numbers,
Jordan
the
didn't get paid
money
as much because he doesn't play position.
Yeah, but that's what they get. You confusing my arguments. You know, like I said, like you gotta have too many players, and then you can bring to the conversation less than 5 players.
Okay. What? Cubans?
Exactly.
Okay.
Es un mito.
Right now.
The Cuban players are un mito, son un mito. Cuando llegan a Grandes Ligas, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing.
Did I'm gonna get you a hearing aid. Did I just not go through a list of players doing things? You just blew that off. You didn't even listen. Come on, bro.
You mentioned
Dominican players are overpaid. Fernando Tatis overpaid. Am I right or wrong? Soto is gonna get overpaid. Jordan Alvarez is.
I'm with you on that.
Even when Jordan Alvarez,
yo no pagaría a Juan Soto. No pagaría a Juan Soto.
The money.
He runs the base.
They know better about us. They know better about us. If they pay for something.
They overpay Robinson Cano because they didn't pay off. Pujols was when
no. But you can't say that now. You can't. That's not fair. That's not fair. Mm-hmm. At that time, I would have paid Cano. That's not fair. That's
for
not
sure.
Fair.
No, but listen to this real quick about the money. Basically MLB dictates the money that gets paid. You know, at the end of the day, if you guys have a similar war, right, and you're marketable, which that's what's happening with Fernando Tatis Jr., Julio Rodriguez, you know, at his time, Juan Del Franco, whatever, Robinson Cano, marketability is, you know, and Luis Robel should be on that conversation. And one of the reasons that it doesn't happen is because he's not marketable.
He's not consistent.
He's not consistent. Lindor gets all that money because at the end of the day, Lindor is marketable. You know, he can do whatever, you know. So money's a different thing.
These guys are scared of the press because the press in Cuba is different press than here. They don't understand what free speech is. So when it comes to talk to the press, these guys don't want to talk to the press. Alois Garcia, hey, he's talking to the press. Luis Robert, hey, that comes from over there. Because they see the press. These people, remember, they're in the island when they're indoctrinated. They don't know when they get here, they're like, holy crap, what is this? But
I got you.
5-tool guy. If he doesn't get hurt all the time, he's a 5-tool guy.
See, I got you.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I got 4 more questions before we go. But Santos, you tell me. You know,
I'll be back. Keep talking. I'll be back.
Right. I want you to tell me who's the best Latino of all time and why.
Hands down.
Who?
Roberto Clemente. All around?
Over Clemente? Pujols?
Yes.
Over Pujols?
Yes, because Clemente is all around. Pujols can just hit and can't field. He can't run bases. What else does he do? Clemente.
Just send me to location, but the way I dado palo.
Okay. So real quick, Yusseff. Real quick. I think people forget about the first 10 years of Pujols, and we just kind of remember about the Angels, like, and whatever happened that he was accumulating stats. But believe me, Albert Pujols, I couldn't remember a more.
Even Beltre have better numbers like Roberto Clemente.
No.
I can't wait to chime in on this, bro.
All right, who's the best? Who's the best Latino of all time?
This is my problem. Okay, this is my problem with how people analyze the game. People act like baseball started in 1990. That's not true. It didn't start in 1990.
That's my argument for outfield for you guys.
No, that's a good point, right? But here's the problem. Now, Pujols has got the power. His first 10 years are arguably the best 10 years you could ever see. There's no debate when it comes to Pujols' bat, impeccable. You could make the argument the greatest Latino ball player who's ever lived offensively. Offensively. Because you can't compare. Now, vamos a hablar de la alimentación, ¿ok? Porque en la época de Clemente, esa era otra alimentación, ¿ok? Clemente used to hit when the stadiums used to be like 470 feet to dead central. That's a fact. Now I'm not saying Clemente would have had 500 homers. Clemente would have had 350 plus. I think Clemente had power. Okay, he's got more triples than everybody. Any Latin American player. He's got more Gold Gloves.
Yeah,
at his position than anybody's ever played that position. Okay, he's the first Latino to get you 3,000 hits. The first Latino who gave other Latinos something to eat because he was the first Latino to actually speak Spanish on American TV. So let's get to that. Okay, he put Latinos on the map on a major. Besides, obviously, Mini also did so, but then Mini Miñoso. But Clemente took what Miñoso did and just blew the door open. You know what I mean? And that's not a knock.
400 doubles.
But here's the thing. Now, Pujols, if you're telling me offensively, Pujols got it. I'm not gonna dispute that. Okay.
For batting titles,
power, average. Come on. Clemente's got the batting titles fine. Some people like them, some people don't. But when you compare the all-around game, when you're talking about, by the way, if you tell me that Pujols is the answer, I'm not mad at it. I'm not. Yeah. I can live with it. I can live with it. I'm just making the argument for Pujols. For Clemente.
Clemente.
Yeah, but I got Clemente.
If you say Pujols, I'm not mad at it, honestly, because Pujols to me, mira, yo me quito el sombrero, and he handled himself with such.
It's only Yusseff. It's only Yusseff can be mad at that.
No, so real quick.
It's only Yusseff can be. Yeah.
Why? Why would I be mad? I voted for Clemente. Why would I be mad?
Listen.
How you say that?
He's better than
Pujols. In the conversation. No, bro. No. We have to be objective in our comments.
This guy, yeah, bro. Wait.
I'll say this. Look, I'll say this. Yusseff.
There's a lot of recency bias here.
Yusseff, real quick. Yes. Obvious. And we Dominicans, at the end of the day, we're gonna
right. I understand. No,
we get it.
It's not about that. It's not about that.
Listen.
Hold on. If I was partial, I would say, Martin Digo. No, it's Clemente, bro. Clemente.
But at the end of the day, look, I don't think Roberto Clemente was the most dominant player at his generation. I think Willie Mays was there.
He was the most dominant line player.
I think Pujols was the best player of his generation ever. Like, you talk about 2000 all the way to 2009, nobody was more intimidating. And we're talking about the 2000s. You're talking about prime Manny, prime David Ortiz. You're talking about Pudge. You're talking about players, you know? And he was the most intimidating player of all. And then Roberto Clemente was one-time MVP, but then you got to take into account, Willie Mays was there. This guy was there. Boom, 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 boom. Even Sandy Koufax beat him on MVP.
But doesn't that speak more to the era he played in, as opposed to just him as a player?
No, because at the end of the day, you have prime Barry Bonds, who might be the best of all time.
All right, listen. All-around player. There's no way anybody in their right mind can say that Pujols is a better all-around player than Roberto Clemente.
Okay, not all around. I don't
think all around he was
better of all time.
I'm basing my thing.
Okay.
That's why I committed.
It's like the LeBron against Jordan argument. LeBron is a better player. Nobody argues that, and more complete player. But best player of all time is Michael Jordan. That's the reality.
I'll beg different. How many defensive players of the year does LeBron James have? Wait. Jordan?
1.
Jordan led the league in blocks how many times for a guard? A guy that's 6'6"?
I don't know, but a lot.
I want to have the ball. If you needed one shot for your life, who would you rather have the ball? One shot for your life, LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
LeBron might pass it.
Listen. You're taking my argument. I'm telling you, Pujols is Jordan, and Clemente is LeBron.
No,
you feel me, right?
I'll beg differ.
All right.
You can even put the numbers of Roberto Clemente in that comparison at all.
Smaller guy, but he's a better all-around player. You put Pujols and Michael Jackson wore a glove for the same reason, none whatsoever, because he didn't use his glove. He used his glove.
That's not fair. Pujols played a good first base with St. Louis. He made himself good, not great, but a good first baseman. And then with Anaheim, he was horrible because he got old.
Yeah.
Defensively. But
Yeah.
Clemente did. That's a great argument. I don't look at it like LeBron versus
Michael Jordan's legacy.
Michael Jordan. Yeah, because I mean, look at Clemente won World Series MVP. Like the guy, you know what I mean? Like that's not
Pujols
nothing
too.
to sneeze at.
Pujols a great player, man. No argument, pero Clemente.
All right. The last three questions, right? I'm gonna start with Yusseff because this is an interesting one.
Go ahead.
Out of all the players that didn't make it to the MLB, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe made it, right?
Yeah.
But who was the guy that got here too late, and he would have been a great MLB player, but he got here too late?
He was still a great MLB player.
Mm-hmm.
Yuli Gurriel leaves in 2006. We're talking about Yuli Gurriel, Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He got here
Yeah.
late. He started. He came with him and El Duque.
I gave it to you. I gave it to you.
El Duque.
I gave it to you. I gave it to you.
El Duque got here at 32. El Duque won 90 games. That's another thing about the Cubans that you saw some of them come. Some of them were too old. El Duque, Contreras, they were 32 years old. They were already too old. Ariel Prieto, Osvaldo Fernandez, they're old guys, man. But one thing you need to look at: how many people can go from the lead dome without playing anywhere else, the minors, and go straight to the majors? 4 Cubans have done it. Cespedes, Alexei, Contreras, and who was the other guy? Cespedes, Contreras, and Abreu. 4.
I love Alexei. Alexei was a great player.
Yeah. All right, Santos. Who? I mean, I don't know if you got anybody though that came here late. Yeah. All right. Tell me.
So I got somebody who didn't come here at all, but to me, a lot of people don't know the story. Talking about Peruchin's father, Pedro Cepeda, played winter ball. It was known as Perucho Cepeda, and he played in an era where there was racial tension and stuff. He had an offer to play with the Cubans of New York, the New York Cubans, in the Negro Leagues, and did not play because he didn't feel comfortable leaving the Latin American circle. So he actually played in the Dominican Republic. He played with Venezuela, played in Puerto Rico. Basically, I'm over here reading because there's so much stuff with him. He played with this team in 1929 in DR called the Sandino Club, where he hit 429 in 1930. Obviously, it's a million years ago, but I'm just saying people used to say that he was better than Peruchin. So it's a what if. We don't know. He didn't want to come here, but he was a dominant player in the Caribbean.
Can I go back for one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Louis Tian Sr. Louis Tian Sr.
I heard that, yeah.
Left-handed pitcher, was better than his son. Louis Tian Sr. his last year in the Negro Leagues went 9-0. Wow. With like a 1-something ERA. He just never remember it was a different time. Remember all right, I'm gonna give you another example. The 1917 Giants, world champions, right? Mm-hmm. They go to Cuba and they play Almendares, the Cuban League champion. They lose the series 4-3. José de la Caridad Méndez, El Diamante Negro, beats Christy Mathewson 3 times in that
the
series.
Black Diamond.
Yeah, El Diamante Negro. So that's all I'm gonna say. I wish the beer didn't come, but you would have seen a lot more from that country.
All right, Claudio, who you got?
I got Cesar Valdez.
That got here too late?
Yeah.
He pitched the majors.
No. I think either Guayubín Olivo o ¿cómo que se llama el de las estrellas?
But what's the question?
Players that either got to the MLB too late or
but I got those things, but this guy he get too late, he get old. When he was there, he was pitching like that. He was in his prime. He would be like a good pitcher.
Yeah,
Tetelo Valga. Guayubín Olivo, yo lo tengo en la lista también.
Yeah, but you no me mencionas César Valdés porque
hay otro que también llegó tarde que ese había sido bien bueno, José de León.
Good pitcher.
José de León, yeah.
Mala suerte, como le decían a él.
Left-hander, right?
Yeah, right-hander.
For the Cardinals.
Cardinals, exactly.
No, he didn't get here late. He got here at 22. He just lost a lot of games, but he lost 19 games twice.
Yeah, pero él se fue para atrás y después volvió.
All right.
From 83 to 95.
Go ahead, Yusuf.
I'm sorry, from 83 to 95.
No. So real quick. So Next question is, who was the most disappointed player that you thought that he was gonna be a Hall of Famer? Didn't like just never happened. Santos, I'm gonna start with
I
you.
got one. Yeah, I got one
Go.
for sure.
We don't have time for Yusseff because he got a long list.
I got a.
So do
I
you
got.
guys, bro. So do you
I
guys.
got two. Yo tengo dos. Tengo dos. Quiero mencionar dos, ¿verdad?
All right, go.
Espérate, un momentito. Mami, por favor, mami, esa tablet,
I'm just
please.
gonna say two for you. One,
Lower it.
Robert Poisson.
No. I got
He
two.
got killed because of that guy. But I'm just gonna say them. Dominicans got the same. They're just younger.
Wait.
They're younger.
All right, here we go.
Dale.
All right, so I'm gonna say Jose Vidro. Jose Vidro, Montreal Expos, second base. Been a Hall of Famer. The guy was a tremendous hitter, line drive hitter, power. Nothing he couldn't do on the diamond. Just his back went out like at 28. He was done. He was finished. He was washed up. Never reached what he could have. And then the other one I'm gonna bring up was more modern. Alex Rios. Alex Rios no amaba la pelota. Mira, what do you remember? He stole, I think, 45, 50 bases one year, hit 25 homers, 5'2" player, just didn't love the game. So those are the two.
All right. Let me see. Yusseff, who you got?
Who's gonna name one?
All right.
Castillo.
Castillo. Damn. That guy, man. The $75 million guy or the $80 million guy? Damn. All right. In my opinion, at least for Venezuela, I thought that this guy was gonna be like basically a Hall of Famer, but never came to reality. Elvis Andrus.
Good one.
Yeah, Elvis Andrus didn't live up to the hype of where he needed to be. Or, if you want to get technical, Carlos Gonzalez.
He get paid.
I know he got paid. Carlos Gonzalez, I think, would have been incredible.
Yeah.
Kevin
Hall of Famer.
Kevin Mike.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Two big bonuses and was terrible. Remember, he got one from Atlanta and one from the Angels.
Carlos Gonzalez would have been the greatest Venezuelan all-around player of all time.
Yes, he would have been.
I think so. He had a sweet swing, fielder, hitter, everything.
Hey, Claudio, who you got? Who's the Dominican player that just didn't live up to the hype? I know there's a
Willy
lot.
Willy
We got a lot. Willy Mopena is one of the is in the list. Roberto Guzman is on the list too. You remember that guy who played like first base for Texas? Everybody was expecting like he's gonna be like.
He's a pitcher now.
Yeah,
I heard of him that he's pitching right now.
Yeah, I'm glad Alonso represents him. That's his agent. I know his agent.
Ruben Mateo, another one from the list is.
Was that the guy that was stealing jerseys? No, that's Ruben Rivera. Sorry.
No, Ruben Rivera. That's another one.
That's the wrong guy.
Damn. You know who would have been a really he was a bust basically, but Angel Berroa, man. I thought he was gonna be so good.
Oh, Angel Berroa.
yeah. But he was just
he was rookie of the year. Yeah, he was rookie of the year with Kansas.
That was it.
I'm surprised you guys didn't mention Starling Castro.
Nah, he had a good career, man.
He had a good career. He had a better career, but I'm just saying.
It's not his ability. His
this guy. You saw how many hits he hit.
That's what I was getting to. It's his behavior. It's not his talent. It's his behavior.
But he fell off a cliff, bro.
Yeah, but because a lot of extracurricular activities, bro. That guy likes to party and he hangs around with the wrong people. But he's a great player, great hitter.
You know who else?
Giovanni Soto.
Giovanni Soto, yeah. No. Hey, rookie of the year, really good player.
Player.
I was gonna say one guy that I'm disappointed on his career, to be honest, Hanley Ramirez. That was my favorite player.
But he had a career, man.
No, but he had Hall of Fame talent.
I got on my top of my list that one.
Yeah, on the top. Yeah, he's on the top.
Yeah.
All right. The last question I want you guys to give me, just on the guys that are now on the MLB, who's going to be a Hall of Famer? Who are the Nets Hall of Famers that you see? If they keep up with this, who are? Yusseff.
I got to say Chapman and Jordan Alvarez.
Those are two great picks.
Ab-
Great picks.
Abreu's
All
done.
right.
He's gonna come back to the major leagues.
Santos, tell me.
I think you guys listen, and some people don't think it's possible, but if you look at how they vote, compare Francisco Lindor numbers to Barry Larkin, to Derek Jeter in his first 10 years. Derek Jeter's got him
No,
obviously
pero
in average and I mean, but Lindor has got more power than those guys, more OPS, better defense. Lindor has a chance. Now he's got to be consistent, but I think it's Francisco Lindor. Correa's never healthy. If he were to be healthy every year, different story. But I look at Lindor as the guy.
In 5 years, I'm gonna have a Hall of Fame vote. So he has my vote. He doesn't do anything crazy. He has my vote.
That's it. Like color his hair green.
No. He wants to. Like he doesn't do something crazy. No, something off the field crazy.
but I have to be honest, we don't have nothing for the next 5 years.
You're not gonna
No. Not on the next 5 years. I'm talking about just in general.
Oh, you guys
Right
have
now
one.
that are
You guys have
pitching.
one.
Ah, okay, well,
So that after Pujols, it's gonna be done for a while.
yeah,
No, pero
it's like I say, like
Pujols
No,
should
no,
be.
no,
If
no.
Pujols not 100% unanimous,
Beltré, yeah,
Jose,
Beltré.
Jose Ramirez.
Jose
Okay,
Ramirez.
Jose
Yep.
Ramirez
Yeah,
has the best chance.
pero he's not gonna be in the next 5 years.
No,
No,
not
He's
in the
not gonna
next
be in the
5
next
years.
5 years.
We're
Yeah,
talking about
but
they're right now in the MLB. Right now, they're playing. You can say Julio Rodriguez if you want, but they're playing right now. If they keep up, if they're gonna be a Hall of Famer.
by the way,
Soto, Ramirez.
okay, save this right now. In the next 5, what was it? When does Yari and Pujols go in?
In 2027.
2027. Okay, after 2027, by then Beltran will be in. Puerto Rico will have more Hall of Famers than everybody here.
that's if Tia does not
David.
get. That's if
If
Tia.
Tian doesn't get in, then we'll tie with you. But
That who should be
because
in a long time ago.
All right,
Because-
Tian is
who is
gonna
it?
get in for the veterans. Tian is gonna be getting for the veterans
Yeah,
Well,
he's
this
in
gonna
the
get.
next season.
This is the thing. We interviewed Tia. His son, his son's a good friend of mine, and Tia instructed his family if he doesn't get in when he's alive, not to go to that Hall of Fame ceremony. He said he doesn't want to get in like Manny Munoz. They let him die and they put him in the Hall of Fame.
that's sad.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
So for Venezuela, if they keep up what they're doing, hot take, but I don't think Ronald Acuna Jr. is gonna keep up. Eventually, it's gonna give up.
His
like
off the
many
field
players.
His off the field is gonna catch up with him eventually.
Correct. And
It's gonna
after
be
that,
one good season and 3 bad seasons. That's not
the other,
consistent.
the only guy that I can really see that could go to the Hall of Fame, Salvador Perez.
And
Son
Altuve,
dos.
Altuve,
Who?
Altuve.
Altuve,
Altuve. Oh, I'm sorry. You're
Altuve,
right.
Altuve,
Altuve's already
Altuve.
in. Altuve, to me, you can put him in right now, and nobody would be mad with the numbers.
So probablemente
Mhm.
DR is gonna have 6 soon, at least that we know for sure. I think you guys could have somebody else get in too in the future. Veterans stuff, right? But I think definitely DR is gonna have at least 6 in the coming years. With Beltré and obviously Pujols. Cuba could have 7 with the veterans if Luis Tian gets in. Puerto Rico, I think eventually Beltran gets in. It will be Beltran and Yari, and that'll give us 7.
If they vote for the steroid guys, right? Which one of them eventually? There's people in the Hall of Fame that have used steroids.
Yeah,
Come on,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say names, but there's names that have used steroids.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pero if one that been caught getting steroids, taking steroids gets in, then that opens the door for Palmeiro. And
Right.
And Jose Canseco.
off camera, I'm gonna tell you a story.
No, Palmeiro deserves to be in there.
Yeah, about the Palmeiro steroid case. I'm gonna tell you a story. It's between writers. We've talked about it. I was gonna talk about it officially, but I'm gonna tell you guys a story about what happened to him. So they say.
All right, I think that's it, Santos. I think we put into everything. I would say DR has, we all can say it, like they of all time they have the best, right? But the only question, and I answered it to myself, and I could be wrong, but I think Venezuela is second place right now. And of all time, they're still in second place, in my opinion.
Ya, despídelo, porque no vamos a pegar.
No. Hey, no, I don't think so. I don't of all time. I don't think so. You can't argue that. You can't argue that until they need more. When they get at least the same number of Hall of Famers as Cuba and Puerto Rico, you can't say that they've had the same number.
Ultimate goal of a player, get into the Hall of Fame.
You gotta be a Hall of Fame. Yeah, you can't say, oh yeah, yo voy a poner a Venezuela ahí
we have 7.
Can't do that.
And if you count announcers, Jerez probably the best announcer of all time. I give you that.
Yeah.
We have an announcer in the Hall of Fame, Pelota Ramirez, and we have another guy that's an owner, Alex Pompey. So that's 9 people we have in the Hall of Fame.
Damn.
No, we're not gonna go crazy now.
All
okay,
right.
then we're gonna go with the water boy got in the Hall of Fame. But
There had to be another show. Because I got my argument too.
I'm not even
Santos.
talking about international baseball.
Llévatelo, Santo.
Son 79 guante de oro.
Yeah,
we have 3 players who lead their position in gold gloves. That counts for something.
I'm
just saying, all around players, Puerto Rico, all around players. Now, if you talk about sluggers, Dominican Republic got it. Sluggers, they got it. Sluggers go, silver sluggers, 500 home runs, 600 home runs, 1,000 home runs. Go ahead, you got it. But when you talk about all the combination and look at switch hitters, we didn't even talk about switch hitters. Yeah. Puerto Rico got better switch hitters.
Yeah,
we have for years. You got your best switch hitter now playing.
Yeah,
but they've never had a switch hitter like this. Don't come out with Cristian Guzman or one of these other. Those guys aren't good like that.
All I'm gonna say is thank God the beard went there, because if the beard wasn't there, thank God that the MLB is not like the NBA, where they use international play, because then we'd have like 16 people in the Hall of Fame.
You guys win because of recency right now, so I'll give it to you right now. But I'll come back in a few more years, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Mira Elio Ramos, he got better WAR amongst Latinos except for Soto, but nobody wants to talk about that.
Elio Ramos,
and he's only one guy. You guys got like
it's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon on block. It's on block Pokemon. It's gonna disappear soon. Come on, man.
No, come on. No, he's not.
Yeah,
he gets a hit every day. That guy.
I remember with the name of that. I said second base, real good for you guys. He was like that. He was like a hitting. He was real good. He defensive. He was.
Baez?
Oh my God! No. He wasn't like
Jose Valentin.
No, that was like a five years ago. A second base, black. He was like dark. No. He was Puerto Rican.
But what was his what team?
No, Willy, you're not gonna get this guy. He was real good over there in Puerto Rico. I believe he's played the last year.
Irving Falú.
Ese mismo. There we go.
Sí, Irving Falú. Yeah, but he wasn't. Exactly. He was good in Winter League.
Winter League.
Yeah, Irving Falú was a good player, but he wasn't gonna be a star here. He didn't get a lot of chances either. Anyway, we'll go forever, bro. We gotta cut this short at some point.
And we're not even gonna talk about international baseball. I'll just leave that alone.
Yeah,
leave that alone.
Yeah.
But
nobody saw it. It didn't happen.
Yeah, we do have the best league, but we'll leave it at that. All right, Santos. That's it.
More Hall of Famers have played in Puerto Rico.
More Hall of Famers.
I'll leave it at that.
That's what I'm gonna say. And your league is based on our league. Your league was our league before that guy came. I'm just gonna say it.
Before that guy came?
Yeah, that guy with the beard. That guy.
James Harden.
All y'all just play. But before there was one Dominican, there was 100 Cubans in the major leagues. But I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay, this is a circular argument. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Puerto Rico le quitó el invicto a ustedes in the 60s, but shh.
Yeah.
Cuba.
Oh yeah.
With my little tiny island, a little dot, kicking everybody.
Hey, who has the best winning percentage in the Serie del Caribe?
Oh no, Cuba for sure.
Listen,
they can't go.
I mean, we played 16 times. We won 8. 50%, bro.
Yeah, no. But you guys don't do it every day. If you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
would have
yeah.
been on
Thank
since
God.
the 50s,
Thank God. Can you imagine those Cuban teams that won Olympic medals and playing in the Serie Caribe? It would kill those
Yeah.
guys.
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
That big red
But all
machine.
right.
Pues está bien. Entonces, guys, it was a pleasure. This was
Pleasure,
great.
guys.
This was episode 10.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be editing this for like a week and a half because we didn't stop talking, but I loved it. It was great.
Pleasure, guys. Pleasure.
And
was a
pleasure. I always love when Yusseff takes it back to like 1915 and all that stuff. I love it.
It's relevant. It's baseball.
I know it happens.
Yeah, it is. It is.
We'll give it.
Yo aquí hablando de guante y eso, y just we crazy. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys. This was episode 10. Claudio, tú me estás matando con ese audio in the background.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure.
Guys, it was a pleasure. Episode number 10. Appreciate you guys. We'll talk again.
Willy,
I gotta edit
You got it.
Go to the stadium, Willy. We got to get together and go to the stadium, brother.
Yeah.
Everybody say your goodbyes.
Anytime you guys want to go credentials, let me know, man. I got you.
He didn't invite me. He didn't invite me for the stadium.
Where do you live? You don't live in Miami?
Mami.
He lives in downtown.
Oh, you live in Miami?
Yeah.
You live in Miami? You live in Miami?
Looking at him now. Looking at him now, he looked like he's about to go downtown. So,
I don't know. Let me know, guys. Whenever you guys want to cover and interview somebody, I got you, man. You guys are professional journalists. I don't give.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Yusseff.
What you guys want, man?
Mis hermanos, Bodega
Thank you,
Sports, Pelota Cubana. I love you guys, bro. You guys are
do a great job, man.
Okay?
Take care, guys.
Mis hermanos siempre. Later, guys.
Later, guys.
All right. Man. So we have Willy Baez. We had Claudio Castillo. We had Yusseff Diaz. This was a long-ass episode, but I loved it. It was great. Had a great time talking about this. Listen, we all have our points. We all have our, it became a circular argument. At some point, we need to do a part 2, maybe. I don't know. We got to figure out some, I don't know, rock, paper, scissors. I don't know how we're going to, But nada, special thanks to the guys. I appreciate all you guys for listening. And, of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on the audio platforms, everything. This was episode number 10. Yours truly, Santos. And, of course, as always, live your life as if you're in a 3-2 count. Till next time.